Are you serious? Are you serious? Another dead banker. Another dead banker, number 66. And he was worth $2.6 billion. This took place in Iran. And folks, he was executed. He was executed. Authorities put Mustafa Ahmed Khazore, also known as Amir Masour Ara. They put him to death this past Saturday, April the 4th, 2015. He's at the Evin prison. Now, it's the same prison that American Idaho Pastor Saeed Abedini is in. They execute people quite often there, and Abedini's in there for 2.5 years. But anyway, just north of the capital in Tehran, the station reports, the report said that the execution came after Iran's Supreme Court upheld his death sentence. Now, his lawyers quoted the news websites saying that his client was put to death without any notice. I had not been informed about the execution of my client. All the assets of my client are at the disposal now of the prosecutor's office. $2.6 billion. Now, he's accused of being involved in a fraud case. A scam is what he's accused of. And that he was involved in it in the country's 1979 Islamic Revolution. Well, that's the reason that these guys are in power. So they're basically executing one of their own. The fraud involved using forged documents to get credit at one of Iran's top financial institutions, one of its banks, to purchase assets, including a state-owned companies like major steel producers. His business empire included more than 35 companies, from mineral water production to a football club to meat packaging imports from Brazil, just all kinds of things. He was involved in a lot of things. Well, they're saying, no, you got this wealth from forged documents. That's how you acquired the credit to buy and to build your empire. Now, folks, this is really shady. You don't just go execute someone because in 1979 or 1980 or whenever an individual was involved in acquiring credit from during a revolution. But anyway, this is what they're doing, and I'm just telling you, this is a little different than the dead bankers we've been seeing that have been mysteriously dying, jumping off buildings, hanging in their office, drowning while they're windsurfing, shooting themselves 7 times with a nail gun, if you can believe that, found with their throat slit in the bathtub with the knife underneath them. I mean, are you serious? Every kind of crazy excuse, and calling them all suicides for the most part, when we know that they're homicides. But this one is definitely a homicide. This is an execution, and this is one way Iran get their hands on lifting sanctions. The day after the Iranian nuke deal is done, they execute a man and seize his $2.6 billion. Talk about blood money. Anyway, that's Iran, and I just wanted to report to you that 66 dead bankers now, this one, an Iranian banker, worth $2.6 billion. Are you serious? What?